How we doing, guys? So I've got a little tool review and I'm in my new workshop, which is now pretty much finished. I've got my shelving up, I've got a few random spare tools floating around that I don't use anymore in the van, just backup ones now, so they're in here just for when I need to do a little bit of work at home. Anyway, I digress. The reason we're here is because we bought ourselves a new toy, and that is the Dewalt Grabo. So this is the DCE 590N, which means the N means naked, means no batteries. It was about 250 quid. Now, the reason I bought this, I'll be honest with you, I do have the original Grabo. Now, I bought the Grabo for doing big tiles, and I'm doing floors, 600s, carrying plasterboard around, and it's a great bit of kit. I'm not going to knock it at all. It is a great bit of kit, but the problem I have with it is that I never use it, to be honest with you. It's always in the van, but because we end up leaving the battery in it, the battery's always dead when I go to use it. And I've only got the one battery, and we don't do bathrooms day in, day out. We do a lot of kitchens, we don't do a lot of building works, so we don't carry a lot of heavy sheets around. It's just random stuff. So I like to use them to carry in plasterboard, or help me carry sheets of MDF. When I go to get it out of the van, it's always dead. So it's basically been a very expensive paperweight in my van for the last year or so. It's hardly been used, even though you wouldn't know it to look at it because it is covered in dust and dirt, but that's just from when we did the odd tiling job. But it's a great bit of kit, and it works. It all works. Nothing wrong with it. Turn it on. It all works absolutely perfectly. Nothing wrong with it at all. But obviously, with the Dewalt, which comes with the protection cover plate at the bottom, anti-glare shield, which you can take off, which I do like. It also comes with spare filters that go here and spare O-rings, obviously to replace these if they ever get damaged. But the reason I bought it is purely and simply, I'm a Dewalt man, and I've always got loads of Dewalt batteries. And to be honest with you, it's now that I've got this, it's going to get used regularly, because I'm going to be using it to carry sheets of plasterboard around, sheets of MDF around, because I can just bung one of my normal batteries on it. And it's a great bit of kit. I've tested it out. It has about the same bar or PSI rating as my old Grabo. That is an older version. There are newer versions that are digital. This has got the old analog digital dial there, pressure dial, whereas this one is fully digital. It's PSI and bar, so whatever you're used to. So yeah, I bought it purely because of ease, but I have to admit I really do like it. It's lighter. It is lighter. I don't know. Maybe it is a bit heavier than the batteries on. It's a little bit heavier than the Grabo, but that doesn't bother me. I'm not bothered about the weight. It's about what it's trying to do for me. So, like I said, nice digital display, which I like. It's got the same mounting brackets on the side as the Grabo. I think it's just a much better bit of kit itself. Tells you how many batteries, bar indicator. What I do like about it is that when you're using it, you can't accidentally release it, because the actual release button has got a lock. If you see, you've got to push this little lug up to push it down to release it, to release the pressure. And you can only release the pressure when the battery's in. Take the battery out, and you won't. There's no click. You put the battery in, and then you can hear like a little click. That's an electronic release valve, so you can't accidentally release that button. Whereas on the Grabo, it's just a red button, and if you accidentally pick something up and you think you're going to pressurize it, because they're right next to each other, you could accidentally push the release button, you could drop a tile. I've done it. So you can't do that with the DeWalt version. So it's got a lock for the release, which I do like. That's a good feature. Obviously the Grabo comes in a bag, the DeWalt doesn't, but I'm not bothered about that. It just goes in my vault with the rest of my DeWalt tools. I think it's a great bit of kit, just to prove you that it can carry sheets. It's not a full sheet, obviously. There you go. That is, it's 3 green bars. You can turn that off. It won't hold suction permanently, as you can see it's going down. As long as you keep that turned on, you can lug sheets of material around all day long and it ain't coming off. Whereas, let's get into the Grabo. So the Grabo is exactly the same, the original one. Grabo does the same thing. You turn it off. Again, it loses pressure quite rapidly. So they're not designed for this, but if you're on your own and you've got to carry a full sheet of material, as long as you've got a full battery, you're good to go. So that's my review. I don't think there's a lot of difference in them, to be honest with you. I mean, the newer Grabos are obviously a little bit different to this one. This is an older version. But for me, if you're a Dewalt man and you've already got the platform, go for the Dewalt Grabo, because it's just as good as the old Grabos. But that's my tool review, guys. Might be a bit long-winded, but that's what we're here for. Don't forget, guys, like, share, follow, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we'll see you very soon. Bye bye.